Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of The Aeronauts. The Aeronauts was a special presentation at the 42nd Denver Film Festival that also served as part of the UK Irish film track at this year's show. The film catalogs a meteorologist and a pilot as they attempt to ascend in a hot air balloon higher than anyone has ever gone before. Half based on real life and half certainly fiction. I was definitely interested to see this film, but with a bit of a cautious optimism. I think the trailers had been okay. I actually was never blown away by them, but they definitely looked intriguing enough. I did find it peculiar that we radically changed the story this is based on, but, I was a little bit open to see why we changed it. And this comes from Amazon Studios. It's always interesting to experience a film purchased and distributed by a streaming service in a theater, knowing a good portion of people who see it are not going to have the chance to view in that capacity. But overall, that's a huge shame because The Aeronauts deserves the big screen treatment. I mostly really enjoyed the film. So let's go ahead and talk about the positives first. Well, I'm going to start off with Felicity Jones. Now, her character is completely made up. It is a completely fictional person, and I'm actually going to touch on that a little bit over in the negatives, but her performance alone warrants her participation in the film because she is fantastic in this movie. Rarely does Felicity Jones ever turn in a less than great performance, and this is no exception. She delivers on all fronts, including some more action type of set pieces than I anticipated, but she kills it. She's reunited with Eddie Redmayne, and he also is very good. I love Eddie Redmayne, though. I'm going to just admit that right here and now. I'm a sucker for Redmayne. He's very in character here, very in line with what we're used to in his kind of quirky mannerisms. But it works. It works really well for the character, and he does tap into more vulnerability and layers than I think a lesser actor would. So Redmayne also delivers, but it's definitely Felicity Jones who commands the screen. And the visuals are stunning in this movie. There are so many shots in here that look like still frames come to life. Just beautiful pieces of art that begin to move before your eyes because it is that beautiful. Tom Harper directed this film, and the point of view shots that he provides are amazing. He also does a great job of giving scale and height to this film. So I'll say this, if you are scared of heights, this one is going to give you a lot of anxiety. But this only had a budget of $80 million and it looked amazing. They used every cent to its full potential because it's gorgeous. The visual effects are gorgeous. The cinematography is beautiful. The direction is stellar in this film. The production design for what we have works really well. And the costumes look great. The movie looks pristine, which honestly you hope for from a period piece drama, but when you add in a special effect heavy period piece drama like this one here was, top notch. And going along with those special effects, this movie had a lot more action than I was anticipating. It is a drama thriller. I didn't know about the thriller part much going into the movie, and whew, it delivers. You're like holding your breath and gasping a lot more than originally anticipated in the movie. And that's both a positive and a negative. So we'll be revisiting this point momentarily. But Harper does a wonderful job at building tension, building those thrills, and paying off in really spectacular ways. So what doesn't work so well then when it comes to the Aeronauts? Well, let's go ahead and talk about the history here. Eddie Redmayne plays Glacier, who was an actual meteorologist that did go up on this adventure into the sky to help develop the science of meteorology. However, he went up with someone by the surname of Coxman, not by Felicity Jones's Amelia. Now, I've already mentioned I think Felicity Jones makes her stamp hard on this film, and I appreciate some of what they did with her character, but it does feel very peculiar to tell a real life event and not only add a new character. It's not like they just added in Felicity's Amelia. No, they replaced the actual person. They removed somebody out of the history books for the film and put somebody else in there. And that's quite strange with me. And then her backstory, it plays to varying effects. Plus, the male female dynamic with, these two people being isolated, not my favorite. And keeping in line with all this fictition, of course, a lot of this is exaggerated. You can tell it's exaggerated. You can feel that we're going for much more of a blockbuster feel. And singularly, all of those big blockbuster moments really work. And they're exciting, they're fun, they're great theater viewing experiences. But ultimately, that gives this movie a bit of an uneven tone and feel as we move through. Definitely wants to be this kind of serious historical type of period piece, but it also really wants to be a big blockbuster spectacle. And it does find a bit of middle ground, but in doing so, it definitely hits quite a few missteps along the path. Overall, The Aeronauts is historically a mess. Do not go into this hoping to learn more about the discovery of weather prediction or Glacier and his adventure or the true story of the 1862 hot balloon escapade. View this as a really exciting, thrilling time in the movies set in a day gone by, and I think you'll have a great time watching The Aeronauts. But if you're a historian out there, if you're looking for a historically accurate film, you probably just want to skip this one altogether. It'll get on your nerves. But for everyone else who's looking for just a passable good time at the movie theater, I think this definitely serves the job. And if this is playing in a movie theater near you, I'm not sure if this is going to get an IMAX or premium screen release, but if it does, see it on the biggest screen possible. It deserves to be experienced in a movie theater because that's where it will be best served. Seek it out if it is actually playing in a theater, regardless of if you have access to Amazon Prime. This film is a theater experience waiting to happen. So that is my review of The Aeronauts. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on my latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see The Aeronauts? And what is your favorite film about ascending into the sky? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!